In the scorching sands of the Sahara, an ancient evil once awakened. It was 1999, and The Mummy not only revived a classic monster, but also introduced us to a stellar cast that captivated audiences worldwide. But have you ever wondered where these stars are now, almost a quarter of a century later? Today, we're embarking on an archaeological dig of a different kind. We're unearthing the past and present of the iconic cast of The Mummy. From Brendan Fraser's heroic Rick O'Connell to Rachel Weisz's brilliant Evelyn Carnahan, we're revealing the incredible journeys these actors have taken since their days of battling Imhotep. Brendan Fraser, 55 years old. Brendan Fraser was 31 when he played the lead role of Rick O'Connell in the Mummy trilogy. He became popular in the 90s with movies like Encino Man, School Ties, and George of the Jungle. However, his career slowed down in the late 2000s due to the poor box office performances of his movies and a few personal struggles, including a sexual assault that happened to him in 2003. In 2021, he was announced as the lead in Darren Aronofsky's film, The Whale, which premiered in September 2022. His performance was highly praised and the film received a 6-minute standing ovation at the festival. Brendan's performance in the movie was highly praised, and he won an Oscar for Best Actor, becoming the first Canadian to win the award. Recently, he worked with legendary actor Robert De Niro in Martin Scorsese's film Killers of the Flower Moon. Rachel Weisz, 53 years old. Rachel Weisz is a British actress who started acting in the early 1990s. She appeared in stage and television productions before making her debut in the film Death Machine in 1994. At 29 years old, Rachel gained popularity with her role as Evelyn Carnahan in the Hollywood action movies The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. While filming, she became good friends with her co-stars John Hannah and Oded Fair. Rachel has received several awards for her acting, including an Academy Award, a BAFTA Award, a Golden Globe Award, and a Laurence Olivier Award. She is well known for her roles in movies like Enemy at the Gates, The Bourne Legacy, Constantine, and Disobedience. In 2021, Rachel joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the movie Black Widow and played the character Melina Vostokov. Rachel was previously engaged to filmmaker Darren Aronofsky, with whom she has a son. In 2011, she married Daniel Craig and they have a daughter together. Arnold Voss, 61 years old. Arnold Voss is a famous actor known for various roles in movies and TV shows. He was born in South Africa in 1962 and comes from a family of actors. He has acted in movies like The Mummy, Blood Diamond, Hard Target, and G.I. Joe. He was 37 when he was cast for The Mummy. He has also appeared in TV shows like Bones and 24. Arnold started his acting career in the South African theater and won several awards for his performances. He became a regular at Pretoria State Theater and also appeared in Torch Song Trilogy. He became a U.S. citizen in 1988 after marrying Nancy Mulford, his co-star from Act of Piracy and Skeleton Coast. They divorced 3 years later. Arnold married Sylvia Ahe, a marketing director from Southern California, in 1998. Arnold and Sylvia are also known for their work as spokespersons for the International Fund for Animal Welfare. In an interview, Arnold joked that people often mistook him for American actor Billy Zane and asked if he was the guy from Titanic. Oded Fair, 53 years old. Oded Fair became famous for his role as Ardith Bey in the 1999 remake of The Mummy and its sequel when he was 29. He was born on November 23, 1970, in Tel Aviv, Israel. His parents were Gila and Uri Fair. His mother worked as a daycare supervisor, while his father was a marketing executive and geophysicist from Jerusalem. Oded has appeared in several TV shows and movies, including UC, Undercover, Presidio Med, Resident Evil, Apocalypse, and its sequel. He also provided the voice of Dr. Fate in Justice League and played a male prostitute in Rob Schneider's comedies Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo and Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. Oded is married to Rhonda Tollefson, whom he met at a Los Angeles opera, and they have 3 children together, a son named Atticus, born in 2003, and 2 daughters named Finley and Azalee, born in 2006 and 2010, respectively. Oded named his son after the main character in his favorite book, To Kill a Mockingbird. Patricia Velasquez, 52 years old. Patricia Velasquez is a Venezuelan actress and model who played the role of Ankh Sunamun in the Mummy movies when she was 28. She was born on January 31, 1971. Her father was mixed race, and her mother was part of the indigenous Weiss people. From 1995 to 2000, Velasquez studied acting in Los Angeles and New York. She also worked as a model and walked the runway for designers such as Chanel, Chloe, and Dolce & Gabbana. She appeared on the covers of magazines like Vogue, Bazaar, and Marie Claire, and was even ranked as one of the 102 sexiest women in the world by Stuff magazine in 2002. Velasquez also acted in several TV shows, including Arrested Development and The L Word. In 2015, she published her memoir, Straight Walk, in which she publicly came out as a lesbian. She is the world's first openly lesbian Latina supermodel. John Hannah, 61 years old. Hannah is a Scottish actor who has appeared in many popular movies and TV shows. You might recognize him from the Mummy trilogy or 4 Weddings and a Funeral. He was 37 years old when the first film was released. He has also played important roles in several television series including Rebus and McCallum. Hannah was born in East Kilbride, Lanarkshire, and grew up with his 2 older sisters. His mom was a cleaner and his dad was a toolmaker. He has worked hard to become a successful actor and is known for his talent and hard work. He played the part of Quintus Lentulus Batiatus, the owner of a gladiator training house in Spartacus, Blood and Sand, and the prequel Spartacus, Gods of the Arena. In his personal life, Hannah is married to actress Joanna Ruff. They met while working on a play together and have been together ever since. They have 2 children and live in Richmond, London. Kevin J OConnor, 60 years old. Kevin James O'Connor is an American actor who has played many different characters in popular movies like The Mummy, There Will Be Blood, and G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. He is often cast by well-known directors like Stephen Sommers and Paul Thomas Anderson. Before becoming an actor, O'Connor trained for the stage in Chicago. One of his most famous roles was in The Mummy, where he played a character named Benny at the age of 36, who was not very trustworthy. He also appeared in Van Helsing, where he played Agor, the devious servant of Count Dracula. O'Connor was married to Jane Elizabeth Unruh, but they got divorced in 1997. His most recent work was in a 2020 movie called Wish Upon a Unicorn, which was a western/adventure film. Eric Avari, 71 years old. Eric Avari is an Indian actor born on April 13, 1952, in Darjeeling, West Bengal. Before arriving in Los Angeles in 1991, he worked extensively on stage and received recognition from theater critics across America. He is well known for his roles in science fiction and action productions such as Stargate, Independence Day, and The Mummy. During the filming of The Mummy, she was 47 years old. Avari has played the same character in both the original Stargate movie and the spin-off series Stargate SG-1. He has also acted in a video game called Zork Grand Inquisitor. He played Nicodemus in the television historical series The Chosen based on the life of Jesus Christ. Eric Avari got married to Margaret Lambert Walker on January 11, 1980, and he considers himself retired before the series and mostly retired since, but may have an unspecified project in the works. Jonathan Hyde, 75 years old. Jonathan Hyde is an Australian actor who was born in Brisbane in 1948. Although he studied law at university, his love for performing and theater led him to pursue a career in acting. He has played a variety of roles throughout his career in both movies and TV shows, including Dr. Alan Chamberlain in the adventure horror film The Mummy and J. Bruce Ismay in the epic romantic film Titanic. Hyde is probably best known for his roles in the comedy film Richie Rich, the fantasy adventure film Jumanji, and the FX TV series The Strain. Despite being an Australian citizen, he has spent most of his life in the United Kingdom since his family moved there in 1969. In his personal life, Hyde married Scottish soprano Isabel Buchanan in 1980, and they have 2 daughters, one of whom is also an actress named Georgia King. Freddie Both, 32 years old. Frederick William Both was born on May 6, 1991, in England. He is an actor who is best known for his role as Alex O'Connell in the Mummy series. Both was only 8 years old when he got the job. He was offered a part in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. but he turned it down to star in The Mummy Returns instead. Both is a huge fan of The Mummy, 1999, and is obsessed with it. He knows every line and detail of the movie. Whenever anyone on the set of The Mummy Returns, 2001, needed to know something about the first movie, they would ask him. However, he was replaced by Australian actor Luke Ford for the role of Alex O'Connell in the third movie of the Mummy trilogy. He now works as a marketing and advertising professional. So this was all about today's video. If you enjoyed watching the video, please hit a like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.